What kind of crash are you looking for in order for you to be able to buy the house of your dreams? Make sure to stay tuned to this episode of Prime Price TV. I promise you, it will be worth it. Good day, Toronto. Welcome to another episode of Prime Price TV. I'm so glad you could join us here. We're officially on season 2 of Prime Properties TV. If this were a TV show, although our seasons are kind of a full year. Anyways, it's kind of funny to think about it because the team is brainstorming on ideas on how to deliver more good content to all of you guys in more creative ways. There are a few things that are coming down the pipeline that are pretty exciting. I can't share with you just yet, but I'm really stoked that when they are ready, we'll be sharing. So make sure to stay tuned, okay? It will be worth it. Also, if you have any suggestions or feedback for us or how we can deliver more content to you guys, good content, let us know. We appreciate it. Today I want to talk to you about a rather controversial topic. This is a topic of the crash, but not whether we are in one or headed for one or whatever it is that we're talking about in the news right now, but what are you truly looking for when this happens? Most people in Toronto have a rather strong opinion on real estate. They're either pro real estate or con real estate. There's very rare in between people. And with the recent slowdown, a lot of people are thinking that it looks very, very grim in Toronto for real estate prices. Many are kind of sitting on the sidelines waiting for the quote unquote crash to happen, whatever a crash means to them. So the question I pose to you guys is, what kind of crash will it take for you to be able to afford your dream home? Really, dig deep and ask yourself that question. The average salary in Ontario is about 50 grand, 50K, and slightly higher in Toronto. What can the average person afford on 50K? Most major banks, these are Scotia, TD, CIBC, will lend you money based on 5 times, okay? So that's 5 times your gross income. That means the average Ontarian can afford about $250,000 mortgage and a house, okay? Let's say the average person gets married, ties the knot, and now has 2 average incomes. 2. That means now this couple can afford about $500,000 or 500 grand. Detached houses in Toronto are still $1 million plus or minus $50,000. You're halfway there right now. 500K is going to get you a 1-bedroom of parking downtown, or possibly a 2-bedroom. You go a little bit off of downtown, but still near the subway line. For the average person, you'll be able to afford a detached. Prices will have to come down 50%. That's a 50% price drop. If that's the type of crash the fence sitters are waiting for before they buy something, I mean, I always say don't have a crystal ball, but I don't think that's actually happening. Prices will always go up and down, but any major cities such as Toronto, the overarching trend is generally up. And that's why the entry-level homes in Toronto, which are 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom condos in the city now, tend to do quite well despite the overall conditions. Any kind of downturn on a market usually hits the luxury stuff or the stuff that people can't afford first, because people always need a place to live, period. How fast has real estate values gone up in the last 40 years compared to the average income? That is really not a pretty number, and if you're really curious, just punch it into Google and you'll get the answer. Until next time, Toronto, happy real estating. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed that video or learned something, make sure to subscribe to Prime Price TV right here and click on the little bell so you'll be notified when we put out new content. If you have any questions or comment, leave them in the comment section below, or you can contact me. Contacts are right here. Okay? And please remember, make sure you share this with family and friends, because like I always say, an educated consumer is the best consumer. I'll see you next time, Toronto. Right here. I'm pretty sure it's still right here. Anyways, make sure you click on the little bell.